Welcome to Draw My Life, where we will be talking about the respiratory system. First, we'll talk about the purpose of the respiratory system. Why do we need a respiratory system? What does it do? Well, the main purpose of the respiratory system is to provide the body with life-sustaining oxygen and to get rid of waste products such as carbon dioxide. You usually don't really notice it, but 12 to 20 times per minute, day after day, you breathe, thanks to your body's respiratory system. Your lungs expand and contract, supplying life-sustaining oxygen to your body and removing a waste product called carbon dioxide. The breathing process begins with a large dome-shaped muscle under the lungs called the diaphragm. When you breathe in, the diaphragm contracts downward, creating a vacuum that causes a rush of fresh air into your lungs. The opposite occurs with exhalation, or breathing out, where the diaphragm relaxes upwards, pushing on the lungs, allowing them to deflate. The inhalation process begins in the mouth and the nose. The inhalation While it may not seem like it, the nose plays a large, almost a vital role in the respiratory system. The nose acts as a passageway for incoming air. It also plays a pivotal role in air filtration. It filters the air by using small hairs called cilia to help filter out large particles. Cilia are also found along your air passages and move in a sweeping motion to keep the air passages clean. They prevent things such as bacteria, allergies, allergy-causing substances, and dust from going into your nose and, into your lungs. If harmful substances such as cigarette smoke, are inhaled, the cilia can stop functioning properly, causing health problems like bronchitis. This is because the smoke from cigarettes and harmful substances actually kill the fibers in the nose. Next, the air makes its way into the trachea, also known as the windpipe. Like the nose, the trachea also plays a role in air filtration. Mucus produced by cells in the trachea keep air passages moist and aids in stopping dust, bacteria, viruses, allergy-causing substances, and other harmful substances from entering the lungs. If these things find ways into the lungs, it can result in diseases such as bronchitis, pneumonia, and even cancer, depending on the severity of the bacteria. Next, the trachea splits into two bronchus tubes that lead the air into each lung. These tubes distribute the air evenly between both the left and right lung. This is done to maximize efficiency. Once inside the lung, the bronchus tube splits again several times, but this time into bronchioles. These branches extend to every inch of the lung. If you want to visualize it, think about how a tree trunk breaks off into branches and then sticks and twigs as you look farther up the tree. At the end of these bronchial branches are small, balloon-like air sacs called alveoli. Think of these like clusters of grapes. After the alveoli, the air makes its way out of the body the exact same way it came in, but this time it's carbon dioxide. But hold on a second. How did the air turn into carbon dioxide? What exactly happened in the alveoli? Did the oxygen just magically turn into carbon dioxide? Well, no. In order to find out how the oxygen just turned into carbon dioxide, we have to examine the alveoli a little bit more closely. The alveoli are surrounded by a mesh of tiny, almost microscopic blood vessels called the capillaries. As the cells in your body use oxygen, carbon dioxide is produced and absorbed into the blood through a process known as cellular respiration. Your blood then carries the carbon dioxide back to your lungs through the capillaries, where it is removed from the body when you exhale. At the same time, oxygen from inhaled air passes through the alveoli walls and into the bloodstream. This resupplies the blood with oxygen so it can be sent back to the heart. But how exactly does oxygen pass through a barrier, like the alveoli wall, and into the bloodstream? This exchanging of gases is done through the process known as diffusion. Diffusion is the movement of molecules from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration. Perfume is a great example of diffusion. When you spray a little bit of perfume in a room, it doesn't just stay in one spot. It spreads out all over the room until eventually you can smell it everywhere. Now that we've come to the end of our lesson, it's time for some fun fact trivia. The question is, how many alveoli sacs are in the human lung? Is it a mere 100? Are there a respectable 300,000? Are there a whopping 7 million? Or is there an insane 700 million? You have 5 seconds to decide. If you chose A, you are wrong. If you chose C, you're still wrong. And if you chose B, then congratulations, you are also wrong. The answer is 700 million. Those are a lot of sacs. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I also hope you learned something useful. If you did, feel free to leave the video a like. And as always, thanks for watching.